Okay, so I've been working on a project. So this last week I got back into drawing, which is pretty fun for me because if you don't know, I used to be a tattoo apprentice. I think I did that for like almost a year, and yeah, just things just happened. The fires on Maui happened, and next thing you know, I'm not tattooing anymore. And I moved out to Texas. Man, a lot of prayers were answered, and I'm in my own space, and I have the ability to do things that I want to do, projects that I want to do. I'm a very artistic person naturally, I think, and I enjoy like trying to figure out different ways that I can just like DIY things, I guess. And this is one of the things that I wanted to show you guys because this is going to be my next project. So I have these two frames in my house, and I got them from Goodwill. I'm pretty sure they were from a public school. Right there it says public school, and they just had some quotes on them, and I framed them. Boom, right there. They're gonna look like boom. Give you a better idea. 1, 2 frames. And for the last, I've had them since I've kind of moved in here. I got them like the first month that we lived here, and I haven't done anything to them since. My whole plan was to like print out some cheap posters and put them in there. But then I remembered, wait, I could draw. So I went to the store, bought me some alcohol-based markers, and the plan is to come up with some designs for myself to draw onto the posters so I can have my own art in those frames. So that's what I'm gonna be working on today. Here's my setup. Boom. And since I have today off from work, I figured why not just get creative today and commit to this thing that I've kind of been putting off for a little bit. So I'm gonna sit here for like maybe the next hour and a half until I get hungry, work on this little project, try to get a poster up today. That would be pretty cool. And if not, then that's that, because the other thing that we have on our list today is a longer run. And I want to talk to you guys a little bit more. I want to talk a little bit more about my training and what's going on this week with that. After or during when I get to my run. The weather's changing, it's cold outside, and cold is more like 75 degrees because bro, Texas is hot, and I got used to walking outside in 99 degree heat and working outside. So now that it's kind of cooling down a little bit, like 69, 75 degrees, it feels like it's freezing outside when I get outside. So yeah, I'm gonna wait to warm up. I think the high is literally 75 degrees today. And yeah, that's kind of why I'm waiting to go on my run, because that's my only big thing to check off my list. I have some other things. I want to work on some programs for some clients, and yeah, it's gonna be kind of just a work day. And I figured I'd show you guys a little bit about what I eat as well. So yeah, man, I'm gonna work on my project, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. And I'll see you guys when I eat my first meal. Psych. I have me a banana and one of these Fairlife protein shakes. Boom. That was the first meal. I'll check in with you guys in a second. Well, that didn't take very long. I probably worked on that thing for like 30 minutes before I got hungry. So, when the body needs to eat, we feed the body. Pretty simple. Second meal of the day after our banana and protein shake, we're going to do one of these apple chicken sausages from Costco, 2 of these baby chicks from Costco, and then probably eyeballing about 1 cup to 3/4 cup of egg whites on top of all of that. I think I'm just gonna do half an avo with that. I do want some carbs because I'm gonna go for a run after this. So I might even do half a pack of these white rice, microwavable ones, super easy. I've been cutting back on carbs because your boy's trying to lose weight, and I'm trying to keep my protein as high as possible to retain the muscle mass that I spent building up the last few months. And we do that by hitting our protein goal. And our protein goal is about 200. I'm probably weighing in about 195. I don't have a scale with me, but I'm seeing some shreds. To blow my own horn, not to toot my own horn, but the boy's coming down. We're gonna cook this up. This will be meal number 2, and I will show you that when it's all done. Getting caressed, getting mixed up, getting cooked up. Let me cook. Just let me cook. Okay, meal number 2. 2 eggs, 1 chicken apple sausage, about 3/4 cup egg whites, half an avocado, some salt, garlic powder, pepper, shredded cheese, cup of OJ, and a handful of the bites. You know what I'm talking about? The bites. Look how silly I look holding this thing. I got my fish oil, magnesium, potassium, and a multivitamin. Fun fact, it says to take 2. I take 3 because I like to act like it's candy, and 2 pieces of candy is never enough, but 3 could get you there. So I'm gonna eat this up. I've been watching a show called The Bear on Disney Plus. It's actually Hulu through Disney Plus, and I'm enjoying it a lot. It's a cooking show, so if you're looking for a show to watch, there you go. I'm the plug, and I'm about to eat this and watch that show for a little bit before I head out on my run, which I'm pretty excited for. So I'll catch you guys in a bit. I forgot to make the rice in my breakfast. It's about 45 minutes later. I had to make some bank calls about my car payments, and I realized, wait, I didn't even eat any carbs for my run. So quick bowl of Cheerios, watching a boy Kevin's YouTube, just because it popped up and I was down to watch it. And yeah, I'm gonna eat this, pound this down real quick, go get dressed for the run, and we're gonna get on the road. So I'll see you soon. All right, yo, so we are headed to Target right now. I have to go by and pick up some gels. I would really like to try the BPN gels, just because I looked at the nutritional facts compared to the Honey Stinger ones that I've been getting from Target, which of course is from Target compared to a brand that is specifically formulated for performance. There's gonna be differences. So because of the budget, that is slightly out of my price range, so we're gonna have to deal with just picking up 3 or 4 here and there whenever I need them. I need them today because I'm easing back into running. I took last week off most of the week because I ran twice. Took most of it off just because of work. I didn't have time to. I was exhausted, I was beat, and that's why this week I'm taking a deload and lifting. And all that means is I'm taking all of my workouts and literally cutting the volume in half. So if I have 4 sets of incline press, then I'm cutting it down to 2 sets, and I'm also not trying to PR that week. I've been progressively PRing in every lift because of progressive overload, and either adding load, which is like 5 or 10 pounds to each lift, or 1 or 2 reps at the same weight that I did last week. So I was progressive overloading for a good amount of time until I hit a wall last week, and I wasn't able to progress in any way. I wasn't able to put numbers on, and I wasn't able to add reps because my body just due to systemic fatigue, I was unable to continue to progress, and that's why I decided to take a deload this week. And because of that, my legs will be taking less trauma because of front squats and reverse lunges and things like that. I'm going to be able to put that energy and put that much needed rest towards my running. And so today is the first step towards that. Me and Alyssa went for a kind of like a shakeout. Yesterday I did a little 5-miler, she did 4, and today I'm going to be aiming for around 6 to 7. And usually if it's around 6 or 7, I would like to have some gels with me. I think anything under that, I should be okay drinking some electrolytes and kind of just pushing through it. But anything like 6 or 7, 8 miles, I would like to have a gel just to kind of like intermittently fuel myself with some sodium, some electrolytes, and a little bit of carbs. Speaking of, this is just a mix of creatine and liquid IV. Get my more electrolytes in, and yeah, I'm gonna be stopping by Target real quick, and then I'll catch you guys at the lake, which is where we're running. So I'll see you soon. I just got out of Target, and all they have are these things. They were all sold out of the gels that I wanted to get. Alyssa actually bought me some of these. I ate half a pack and left it at home because I wanted the gels, but they were sold out, so I had to get another one of these. So sorry, babe, I'll have to finish yours later. I also got caught up talking to this AT&T salesman. He did a really good job, Hunter. If you're watching this, he subscribed to mine and Alyssa's YouTube channel. You did a great job. But anyway, besides the point, no jails. We're gonna head to our run anyways. We're just gonna kind of freaking raw dog this thing, I guess. Like, we're gonna go for like 6 or 7 at Ladybird Lake, because that's the only place that I know where to run that isn't a bunch of twists and turns, and it's dirt. And I like to run on dirt because my shins and my knees are cooked, bro. Yeah, my knees are cooked. Not sure what to do about that. We're just gonna keep powering through. But yeah, we're headed to Ladybird Lake. Let's get there. See something unfortunate? Look at that, that's my running shoe. And that's my finger. Tough, bro. That's on one side. And I believe the other one's not as bad, but it's gonna start ripping soon.
Mama so forgot to tell me that the world is bound to change. Can you tell me who's to blame? Nothing can remain the same. People even change their name about the trouble that I could get in. I just trying to be a good friend, and my papa wouldn't even know where around. My papa was somewhere getting down. Mama so forgot to tell my son.
Let me cool off a little bit. Yeah, buddy. That was surprising. That went surprisingly well. I ain't even gonna hold you. That was nice. That was a good run. My knees were cooked at the beginning, but I think I came out kind of hot. Those little gummies that I had have a little bit of, let me do this real quick. Let me just stop talking. Anyways, those gummies that I have, or that I ate, had caffeine in them. So I ate 6, there was 12 total. I ate 6 right before I went, and then I had 6 at right after mile 3. So I'm kind of fed myself a little bit throughout, and I'm gonna post my splits right here, but I didn't get a chance to look at them and memorize them. So yeah, we did 6 miles, and I believe that the average, last thing I heard right when I stopped the workout, was 9:38 per mile. So that was the fastest and most consistent that I've ran 6 miles ever. So that's pretty badass, I ain't gonna lie. Proud of that, especially after coming off of a week of not running as much, which I think probably helped me. And here's my new like running workout plan. So I'm gonna be running at least 4 times a week, and in those 4 times I want to have 2 long runs. Long runs meaning like not 9 minutes at all, probably like a 10:30 pace, 11 pace, upwards of to like 8 to 10 miles, slower pace. And then I want to go out to a track. I just have to find a track and figure out what times they're open. There's one right by Ladybird. I know that it wouldn't be open right now because it's school hours. So that's just going to be the hard part about finding a track that will fit in my schedule that I can run on. I might just have to end up going at like early in the mornings, which is fine. It's just something that I have to add into my schedule. And then I also want to do one like today, which would be named like an aerobic run. So it's like, I have my speed work at the track, which I'm doing interval training, very short periods, but like activating my fast twitch muscles. And then I have aerobic runs where I'm pushing my VO2 max, trying to build that base and be able to clear the lactate that builds up in my blood as I continue to lose oxygen because of how fast I'm running. And then 2 easy runs that'll just help me get used to holding out a pace over a longer period of time. So hopefully with all of those things combined, I will make better progress than I have been seeing right now with kind of just running whatever and whenever I can. Whew. All right, I'm almost out of water. That was a good run. It is time to get home. I feel like I'm covered in just salt, just sea salt. It was pretty cool. The wind was pretty cool, but the sun was out, so that was nice. It was perfect. It was actually like, it says 77 right now, but my car's usually like 6 degrees off, so it's a little cooler actually. So it's like 61 or 71 degrees with the sun, and I worked up a good sweat, and yeah, kept that pace. So we're gonna go back home, shower up. I did get an email saying that my water was off for a little bit, so hopefully it's back on, or else I'll just be sitting in my filth for a little bit, go home, shower, and cook up meal number whatever it is. And I'll show you guys that when I finish. So, I should catch you guys in a bit. Peace. Alrighty, made it back home for meal number, what is it? Freaking 1, 2, 3, 4. Meal number 4. This is meal number 4. We got some meal prep in some nice handy dandy Ziploc bags. My girl made me some beautiful looking sweet potatoes, chopped up, air fried, or baked, my bad. We got some steak that I cooked up last night, and we're gonna eat the other half of that avocado from this morning that I made. We're gonna pop all of this in the microwave. I'll show you guys the finished product, and then I'm gonna eat it. And there it is, meal number 4, avocado, or half an avocado, unspecific amount of sweet potato, and around 6 to 7 ounces of steak, tri-tip, and of course, we got a Dr. Pepper with all of it to wash it down. Yes, sir. Meal number 5. My handy dandy yogurt bowl. We took one of these White Ghost cups, and we put her in there. And one thing I do have to say about this thing, look at those sussy strawberries. Bro, it looks like the dye didn't make it through the first layer, and they don't taste like anything. That's what you get from buying strawberries from Costco, I guess. Anyways, meal number 5. This is kind of like an in-between snack. It's a treat. It's my dessert before my dinner. I like it. I have it pretty much almost every day. And that's the point of this video. I wanted to give you guys like the most realistic view of what I've been eating. And this is the most consistent I've been with my diet, so I'm pretty proud of myself for that. But yeah, this is meal number 5. We will have one more meal before bed, and then we're gonna wrap this thing up. So I'm gonna eat this. I'm gonna sit here. I'm gonna watch my bear show on Disney Plus, and I will see you guys on at meal number 6. Okay, so we have dinner in the microwave right now, but before I show you guys that, I want to go over the project that I was working on earlier today and kind of share a little bit about that real quick. So earlier on, I showed you guys this, just a bunch of different kind of like fonts that I was trying out. And this is what we chose. Give, take, in kind of like a darker reddish maroon color, and I kind of like this scratchy feel, so I didn't want perfect lines. I'm not going to outline it, I'm kind of leaving it like that. I kind of like the way that it bleeds. But I kind of wanted to go over the meaning of why I chose this. So I wanted something that had some lettering, because I've been going through some ideas on Pinterest of what I wanted to be like hanging in my house. I don't want it to just be like random drawings. I don't want it to be like, I don't know, like stuff you usually see. So I'm trying to draw something on my own. And I've been reading in the book of Job in the Bible, and give, take comes from right here. In the book of Job, it talks about a character named Job, and he is at the time the most righteous, upstanding human, even that God knows, which is crazy. So God actually tests the devil and says, oh, you can tempt everybody on the earth, but I bet you haven't tried my boy Job. And the devil says, oh, bet, yeah, I have your permission to go try him. And God says, yes, please go try him. The devil ends up going to Job, takes away his health, takes away his family, takes away his crops, his animals, everything that he has. And in response, Job says this, chapter 1, verse 20. Then Job arose and tore his robe off. He ripped his clothes because he was so pissed, and shaved his head and fell on the ground and worshipped. Sorry, let me read that again. Then Job arose and tore his robe. He, in so much emotion, he tore his clothes off and shaved his head and fell on the ground and then worshipped. After losing his kids, after getting his land taken away, all of his animals taken away, getting sick, He's so upset and so angry, he tears his clothes, but then proceeds to get on his knees and worship. And he said, naked I came from my mother's womb, and naked shall I return. The Lord gave, and the Lord has taken away. Blessed be the name of the Lord. In all this, Job did not sin or charge God with wrong. So that's where this give and take theme comes from. Job's response to losing everything that he had was, the Lord gave and the Lord has taken away. Blessed be the name of the Lord. He blesses the name of the Lord after losing everything that he had. And so this is going to be a reminder that no matter how blessed I am, no matter what I receive, it is the Lord's to take it away at any moment. And it's not something that's going to happen to me. It's going to be something that happens for me, because I don't know about y'all, but it would be an honor for God to say to the devil, oh, you've tried everybody else, but you haven't tried my boy Damon. Go try him. Go take everything away and watch what he does. He's gonna double down and he's gonna worship me more. So the Lord's gonna give you things, and the Lord's gonna take things away, and it's how you respond to those events that creates your character, that shows you who you really are. And I want this reminder to be hanging up in my place to remind me of that. The book of Job and his character. I'm going to finish this up a little bit later. I don't want to share too much without showing the final product. I don't really like doing that with my art. So I'm going to keep working on this, and I just wanted to show you guys that. And I hear the microwave beeping. So this is going to be the last meal for today. And I'm going to go eat that. So let's show you what it is. Meal number 6, I believe it is. A little bit of it's kind of the same as the last, but a little something more as well. We got about 4 ounces of steak, and then about 3 ounces of ground beef. Again, an undisclosed amount of sweet potatoes, and then underneath that all, we have this veggie mix that me and Alyssa actually got from Costco as well, and we have been jamming through it. It is the Primavera Mistura Pura Vida fire roasted veggies from Costco, and they have been amazing. So yeah, dinner, we got some lunch tomorrow, and we're gonna do one last thing to get a little bit more protein in there and kind of make it like a little bit more of a creamy meal. Let me show you. I'm gonna get this tub of low fat 2% cottage cheese, because even in one serving, bro, one serving of cottage cheese is 13 grams of protein. I'm cutting down on carbs, bringing up the protein, and this is an easy way to do that, is some cottage cheese. Bro, I grew up, as a kid, I hated cottage cheese because my nana, when she used to watch us, she used to make us eat cottage cheese and mandarin oranges, which just looks gross, especially as a kid. So now that I'm grown up, I tried it again. I let go of my past traumas, and it's been something that I've been eating a lot more often. So yeah, that is meal number 6. I'm not tracking calories. Sometimes I will put my protein in, the amount of ounces into Macro Factor, just to see how much protein that is every once in a while, just to kind of see like where I'm tracking. And I can think like, okay, I had 2 meals with proteins in it, or I had 2 meals with meat in it, and I measured them out both times, and I can guess that it's around 35 to 40 grams of protein for those 2 meals. So yeah, that's kind of how I've been doing it. Try to get my carbs in before my runs, try to get a good big meal before my lifts. Today I didn't have a lift because we're deloading this week, and so yeah, I figured I could show you guys the nutritional side of what I've been doing. But I think that is going to wrap up this week's video, and just want to say thank you guys for joining again. For you guys, for the few of you who have been watching, man, I appreciate it more than you know. Yeah, the goal is to get better and better at this thing, making videos, telling stories, and I've actually had a lot of fun with this one. So yeah, thanks guys, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Shoots.